Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new, and welcome to our March,
No, I thought it was mid-March monthly check-in.
something like mid-March, mid-month marriage and money meeting, something of the sort.
Something like that.
Welcome. So we're gonna, I guess, invite you guys into our lives a little bit, because we're going to not only talk about our finances, but we're gonna talk about our marriage and how it's been the past 2 weeks, and also the plan for moving forward. That sounds pretty serious. I swear it's not that deep.
It sounds like something happened within the last 2 weeks.
Like we're trying to figure out what's next in our life. We may have to do that one day, but I don't think it's gonna be on camera. Okay, so we're gonna review March and talk about it together. This actually shouldn't take too long, and then we'll move on to the questions that we have. Also, the day that you're seeing this, tomorrow we have family coming in for the entire weekend, so Thursday to Sunday. So we were thinking it would be wise to kind of check in with our finances today and our marriage and all the things before a lot starts happening. So let's talk about
our relationship off.
that. Might throw our relationship off.
Family coming in, you know how that is.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna throw our relationship. I know, we're just kidding, but it could for some people. Okay, so for March, we have some goals and tasks and financial to-dos that we've been trying to accomplish, such as pay for my clinical exam. We didn't do that. We've yet to save $2,000, which is the goal for this month, because it's only the 13th. We have not invested 15% of our paychecks technically, but at the end of the month, we will.
Invest them
in our retirement funds through our jobs.
Oh, okay. That's just talking about
with our financial advisor.
Yeah.
No, we have not paid our monthly credit card bill because it's not due yet. We have not registered our truck, added the truck to our auto insurance, or saved money for our sinking funds.
Is that something we're trying to do?
This stays.
Add the truck to the.
Yeah, this stays. This has been on here for 5 years.
Oh, so that's our 5-year plan.
Yeah,
okay.
But it just rolls over from month to month. This is why I don't have to explain, because they already know what it is. I have turned in my mileage for work. I have not bought my niece a birthday gift. We have not stuck to the trip budget. Neither of those things have happened. We have scheduled dog boarding actually, but we haven't paid for it because we don't need it yet, and we'll pay for it like a couple days before we leave. We got your hair done, we got my hair done, and we paid the doctor the copay for our dog for her wellness checkup. So you hear all that breathing?
Yeah, I was about to say, what is she doing? Speaking of,
I told you it's too much. It's too much. Okay, so in review, this is our financial picture as of right now. We have paid our gym dues at $62. We've paid our car payment for $314.34. We have a gym membership for 2 and 1 car payment. We have paid our electricity at $161.19. We have paid our cable, which is Sling TV, which is $40. You said $35 in that video. Don't do me.
oh, I'm looking at the gym one too. 62.
I gave you credit for that. For whatever you said. Don't do that.
I don't think you gave me
By the way,
credit
we
for that
recently
one.
did a Q&A.
I was just
Where I
flashing
asked
back
him
to
a bunch of-
I got those right. Cable, electricity. I sworn I said like 160, but that's neither
You could
here.
go,
That's
yeah,
neither
it's
here
not,
nor
because you
there.
could go watch the video.
That's in the past.
We have not paid for internet yet. We canceled pest control, and so I've replaced it with lawn/pest control. We will need to talk about that. But as it stands right now, we have a company coming. They're gonna do our lawn care and our pest control monthly, and it's billed on the 15th. They've already done the work, so they'll bill us on the 15th, and it's gonna be $80, but maybe some taxes and such. So I'm anticipating it being like $85.
Should just be 85. Wait, how
80
much?
even?
Yeah, it should just be 80 even
In what world?
in the lawn service world, because that's a cash industry. Like
You might be right. Well, we'll see. Mortgage has not been paid. Water, sewer hasn't been paid. Yada, yada, yada. The only thing worth notating from the rest of the budget is for shopping. We're budgeting $2,000 for this month, which is a plenty good amount. We've spent $1,321.28, and we have $678.72 remaining for the rest of the month, with the fact being most of that needs to be saved for our trip and dog care and things.
I'm about to say, do you know which bill is the next to be paid?
Yeah.
Which?
The ones that are due on the 15th.
No. Which ones are due on the 15th?
Lawn/pest control.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
look!
mortgage.
The mortgage.
The mortgage.
How suddenly we forget? Yeah.
We have forgotten. I have received a paycheck so far. Did you know that's how much my paychecks were?
Is that before or after? That's your take home?
Yeah.
How key?
Yeah.
It's like I'm just like,
How minimal. I don't share my actual income on the interwebs. I never have shared our specific incomes, but it's very much a cute number. And when I see it, I'm like, I'm about to quit this job. Okay, here's all of our expenses thus far
this
for
is
the
all
month.
the random stuff we bought.
This is all the random doodads that we've purchased. Lots of Walmart trips, hair, lots of Circle K for gas and things. We have gone to 2 little like road trips, so that's, you know, been a thing. Georgia,
For $6.
something at
Georgia Southern?
wherever we went for the kids to watch them play the tournament.
Oh, Georgia State. Okay.
Okay. I bought something from my allowance, which is the Revolve. We've bought Party City things for this party that we're having. We bought some more stuff at the other Coliseum. I don't know I know what things are. Oh, our dog's copay was $19.29. I went to Ideal Image for a touch-up for laser hair removal. That was $19.90. We paid your medical bill at $89.01. And that was, you know, we went to Ace Hardware to buy something for the house.
What's that? 94.
I don't know. It's an abbreviation for something. Oh, I had a sudden like medical
the
dental
dentist.
thing. So I had to pay $94 just for them to look at my mouth in 2 minutes and tell me to come back to get my procedure. So $94 for practically no reason. And then also today I ordered the chicken for this weekend for the party. I am taking chicken.
I'm about to say I got some more chicken too for the party.
Oh, this is fried chicken from
Well,
the store.
I got grilled chicken that's going on the grill.
Oh, okay. I just know that I had committed to bringing that. That's our
Yeah,
finances.
so these are our finances that we've gone through over this month, and that's what we spent. We already told you about what we've gone over, and now it's time for our marriage and money meeting.
What are you doing? Taking over?
Huh? Oh, I was just trying to be you.
Love that for me.
And by the
what we're drinking,
And by the way, since we're having a party this weekend,
we're taste testing
our Sham Rockarita.
Shamrockaritas, which consists of tequila,
Lime
juice.
1.5 ounces tequila, 1 ounce lime juice, half an ounce. What's that?
Triple sec.
And 1 ounce of sour
Apple
liqueur
liqueur
schnapps. Schnapps.
Cheers. So the rim, y'all. I be in my
The rim is creative. The rim is all
concocting
her
bag.
doing.
It is. So we have salt. It's really just for decor, but we have salt. But
But look, it's green.
it is because I mixed the salt with a little drizzle of simple syrup, which made it like a sticky, crumbly kind of consistency, and then I've dyed it with green food dye. Now, I'm not really
Smart.
consuming it. It's just for decor, but yeah. Let's talk about this marriage and such.
Yeah, let's talk about this meeting.
So we're going to start with financial, then we'll go on to relational, professional, recreational, and managerial. That's a word that I looked up
Was that
to make it AL.
Is this the marriage part of the marriage and money meeting? Because the money part was the first thing we
Yep,
went over. and
it
now it's
is.
the marriage part.
It is. So we are going to talk about things financial. How were we responsible with money so far in March?
Oh, we're talking about this. We're talking about the past 2 weeks.
The past 2 weeks.
Okay, all right. So
I do have those other questions down here for,
I was thinking
for
that
another time.
I was thinking we were talking about our entire marriage and how we're responsible.
Bi-weekly marriage and money meeting.
No, all right. So let's see. How were we responsible with money? Let me pull up. All right. So right now I'm going back to look at what we did. What?
Not you know how to work an iPad. I love that.
I mean, it's like an iPhone.
this is true.
All right. So
How specifically were you responsible?
all right. So I'm going back. I'm looking through the data. I'm analyzing it. And let's see. I'm looking. I'm seeing. I think I was pretty responsible because a lot of these purchases I'm seeing aren't for me.
Most of those are from you, though. So let's be
There's
clear.
like, all right. There's like 1, 2,
2,
3.
3, 4. Walmart to you too. You love some Walmart.
Okay, I'll take Walmart. That's 6.
So how are you responsible
That's
with
six.
money? Not telling me what you've spent money on. How are you responsible with money?
I was responsible with money by not spending money, by not spending a whole outrageous amount of money,
Unintentional money.
unintentional money.
Okay. Me, on the other hand, I got Sitbird and I got Revolve. Those are like from my allowances, so that's a minor amount. Everything else is like, of all the other purchases, I don't think that they were like, I haven't been blowing money fast on wants, but rather needs. I feel like, you know,
Yeah.
like the Walmarts and
Yeah.
the gas.
Hair and yeah.
Yeah,
And the rest of the stuff is getting ready for our party.
yeah, and the medical
So like
stuff we can't get out
Party
of that.
City, the alcohol and drinks for the party. Then we just went out of town to something that we wanted to do, or at least
That
I
didn't cost that
wanted
much
to
money
do.
because your aunt fed us. We just paid for gas
Yeah.
and like a
and
few
we
things.
got in free.
So I think we were,
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I don't know if I need to say excuse me for you guys, but
all in all, we feel like the past 2 weeks we've been relatively
I
responsible.
feel like so. Yeah.
How are we irresponsible with money?
Just getting whatever we wanted. Like it wasn't a lot of times where we did that, but we still did it. And whenever you spend money on wants, I feel like it's kind of irresponsible. You should only spend money on needs, on the things you need. Or that's how I try to live my life.
I was gonna say,
That's the ideal.
please don't spew that toxic
That's the
ideal
idea. That's yeah.
over here.
Yeah. You should
Ideal?
only yeah.
This is what it's called? Ideal or idea? Ideal, right?
Ideal, because it's a belief or something, and an idea is like a new.
Yeah, to believe. Don't spew that toxic behavior.
But yeah, you should only be spending money on things that you need.
Primarily.
And wants are just like.
Should be minimal.
Yeah.
That's how we live our lives.
Just to make you happy.
Yeah.
And lift you up.
I say it's toxic, but that is how we try to live our lives, but it can be a little toxic. But I will say I hold myself accountable because I have a tendency to do the most. So like our family's coming in, his cousin's gonna turn 35. We actually met through his cousin, so that's fun. And so I'm sure he's not expecting us to like do what we're doing, and I personally take accountability in doing like little small things just to kind of make it special, but it's definitely been unnecessary money.
We've been adding like details.
Like
to this,
balloons that say like happy 35th, and I spent like $30 on balloons and plates and cups, and I mean, not that I
just small stuff
Yes.
that add up over, you know.
that's how I'm always irresponsible with money, is doing the most when it comes to other people. I feel like I don't do the most for me necessarily. Some months I do, but for the most part I just like to, you know, I don't know, just be a light in people's lives. So what areas are a concern for being over budget?
What areas are a concern for being over
By the way, I just remembered something. I updated the water bill. I was first budgeting.
Not
You
the
can
water
actually
bill.
split them.
I can do a split screen?
Yes.
How do you do that?
You go here and then you swipe up. Wait.
She don't know how to do it.
How the heck you do this?
Uh-uh.
You throw me off. Oh, here you go.
You need to hold
You
it.
gotta put them right here beside one another. Like that.
Ah,
Yeah, how fancy is that? A split screen. We love that.
that's cute.
What did I say? What are the areas?
Areas are a concern.
I am a little worried. Oh, by the way,
what
I
we're gonna spend too
updated
much on?
water/sewer. This is the exact amount for March.
Did you update your student loan?
I did
then-
not.
'cause
I
then they'll
forgot.
change or
I
something?
don't have to pay my student loan. I forgot. I can delete that out of the budget. I think I was waiting to do it in this video.
So what is that? So we get to save that. That's money. That's more money in our
Money
pocket.
saved or spent. Yeah. I think we'll be fine. My only thing is if we only have $678 for the rest of the month, we need to be.
Plus that 4.
Well, yeah, but
That would-
I'm saying
that's-
like if we want to stick to shopping, when we go out of town for the Lil Wayne concert, we'll just have to be, because boarding's already going to be, it's $39 a day, 40, 80, like 120, I think, for 3 days. So that's already 120 just going for that. And then we have to drive there and pay tolls. That's not too crazy, probably like $100 for that. So we just have to kind of be mindful when we get there. But I actually feel pretty confidently that once we make it past this weekend, whatever that brings, which it shouldn't bring anything, because, well, Friday we're feeding our guests and we're going in half, but we're feeding them a meal that's not super crazy. So I'm thinking
Tacos.
our half might
Taco
be like
bar.
25. Oh, by the way, your aunt's gonna bring plates. Marie's gonna bring drinks, and then somebody else is supposed to come and bring something. Oh, I think your mom's gonna
What
bring
drink she bring in?
juices and Kool-Aids and stuff, like, or whatever. I don't know. Do people drink Kool-Aid? Like little stuff for non-alcoholic drinks, because I think we're the only two drinkers.
No, I'm sure she gonna drink.
We would
whatever
be
she
the
gonna
only
bring.
drinkers.
Should I kick it back or leave it there?
Leave it there.
Okay.
I think we'll be the only drinkers, so whatever. And then Saturday is the party, but it's a potluck. I've already bought my chicken. He needs to buy a few things, and then everybody else is bringing stuff. And then Sunday we're having something at the house, and then everybody's going home. So I'm not really anticipating spending a whole ton this weekend. So I think we might actually be okay. And I canceled HelloFresh for next week because just by the budget, I went ahead and skipped next week because that's already like $100 and something on foods, on dinners, and we can eat cheaper at home. I think HelloFresh is going to be for the weeks where we aren't like at risk of going over budget, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess that's all for finances. So I guess we don't need this anymore, but to reference it for the questions. Moving on to relational, how did we meet each other's needs the past 2 weeks?
Let's see, the past 2 weeks.
Sorry, let's ask you share how I met your needs, and then vice versa.
I'm trying to think on how you met my needs. If you have your answer ready, you can go first.
Sips tea.
Because I can probably say how I probably met your needs.
You can?
Yeah.
Do tell.
Just the first thing that popped into my mind was yesterday. Our talk yesterday. I felt like I was there for your emotional needs.
That's mainly what we are to each other.
What?
Don't you think?
No.
I feel like if we don't have nothing else, we have emotional support in one another. Like if our marriage didn't exist the way that it did, like at bare minimum.
That's the
I feel like that's like if I don't have to do nothing else in this marriage, being a support person for you emotionally is what I'm here to do. Does that make sense? You trying to kiss me on camera?
Yeah.
Ew, gross! You can't kiss on camera.
Is that right? Is that? Hold on. All right, so let me see.
So I went to training yesterday.
Yeah.
I went to training yesterday, and then I came home and I could not wait to share all the things I learned with him. So I did that for like 2 hours.
Yeah, it's 2 hours.
I think it was like 30 minutes, but it felt like 2 hours. Did it not?
No, like here in the living room?
Yeah.
That was definitely at least
That was a 2 hour talk?
That was at least an hour minimum.
Yes, that's one way. But I think I'm supposed to tell you.
Yeah, that was my guess.
Okay. We should have prepared for this.
I know. I was not ready
We
for
should
this
review
one.
these questions.
All right, I got my answer.
Yes.
All right, so you supported me. Wait, no.
Met your
You
needs.
met my needs by cooking dinner.
Yeah.
I don't know what day, I don't know when you cooked, but I'm sure in the past 2 weeks you cooked.
You just say that so we can skip to the next question.
Yeah, lucky.
What did you
but
do that really served me?
You made breakfast Saturday.
Not I made breakfast. You know what I think you did that really like helped me out or served me or
I
supported
cleaned
me?
up while you were.
I was gonna say.
Lady, move.
This week we've been trying to prep the house because we have overnight guests and all the things, and I feel like you've done a lot of the cleaning. So I love that for me and for you. Of course, that's for us, but you while you were doing it, I was doing other things that were also important. So yeah, cool. Love that for us.
Yeah, cool.
Next.
How do we not meet each other's needs? You just wanted to write opposite questions just to give you more questions, or
I guess I did. I just made up some random questions.
how do we not meet each other's needs?
for this area?
I don't even know if that's grammatically correct. How do we not meet each other's needs? All right, how did you not meet my needs? Let's see. You didn't cook.
You're saying the opposite of what I did.
Yeah, the opposite of what.
I don't think you
was.
didn't meet my needs the past 2
How did
weeks.
we not meet needs? How did you not meet my needs?
Yeah, I don't think.
I guess by not helping me clean would not be meeting my needs.
What did you feel like your needs were not met when I didn't help you clean? If you're stretching, then
I felt like
if you grasping at straws
she's
here.
not helping. So
So what?
I don't know. I guess that means a need was going.
You tell me what's the need?
I don't know.
unmet?
Well, that wasn't a need. That was a want. Like, I want somebody to help me do this. I don't need somebody to help me do nothing.
Very rarely do we not meet each other's needs. I feel like sometimes we don't, and that's when we have a spat. But I feel like if we haven't had a spat in the past 2 weeks. So like,
I think it's because we're not needy people.
Yeah.
We don't need.
Or I just straight up tell you. We don't have to sit here and try to reflect on it after 2 weeks. I tell you in the moment, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't think we didn't meet each other's needs. I would know if I had beef with you, but I didn't.
When did you feel the most loved by
Ooh,
me?
that's a good question. I need to look in my calendar for that.
You wrote down
No.
your journaling? See,
You
the
don't even
most-
look at my calendar.
Well, I'm gonna look at my own calendar.
You don't even keep up with your calendar. I have my
Well,
whole life.
Okay, well, I'm just looking at dates. I remember everything I did just by looking at the calendar.
What's the question?
When did you feel most loved by me? What the hell was
That was my
that?
backpack falling down.
You sure ain't nobody in here?
Positive.
All right. Let's keep recording just in case somebody attacks us from behind and it's all proof on camera.
Okay.
All right, so I think I felt most loved by you. I think it was when it might be kind of basic, but when you came to the games with me.
For sure.
Yeah, that's when because I feel like deep down, even though you say you don't mind to go, I feel like you didn't want to go, but then you still came, and I feel like that was just a support.
You also have a tendency to not take what people say at face value.
Yeah, because I feel like I know.
Well, you have to take your
with-
feelings out of it. That's what we just talked about yesterday. That's what I learned at the conference. I learned so much, y'all. Mind is blown. I'm a better person because of it. But you have to remove your feelings from it. So I feel like you have a tendency to try to insert your feelings into equations where it's not necessary. So as an example, if you say, hey, do you want to go to the game? And we all know I'm never going to be like volunteering and jumping for joy to go to a game. But I say, yeah, I'll go. Then that's what it is.
But then I don't want you to
But that's
be sitting there in misery and
But I'm a grown adult woman. If that's the choice, if that's the bed that I make, I have to lie in it. Now maybe I sit there and look stupid, but I don't think
I
that's.
feel like I know that you're just doing it for me to make me happy. And I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't think that I strictly do it to make you happy. It's just something that's like basic that will make you happy, though. You know, like if there's anything I can do. You're just saying over the past 2 weeks, you felt the most love me going to a high school basketball game.
I
with
like
you.
when we do things together.
Then what I'm saying is, it's not, again, I'm not jumping for joy, but if it's all I got to do every now and again is go to a game with you, then I'm going to do it, even if I don't love doing it. It's because it's simple. I'd rather do that than some of the other things that maybe people have to do. I'm skipping mine because I don't know.
Oh yeah, okay. Even though you put up your whole your whole calendar.
It didn't really help.
Okay. So we can skip questions.
Yeah, we can skip questions. I can't think of anything. Like, I can't think of any specific moment where I was like, yeah, I don't think you have to have an answer for everything. How do we effectively manage marital issues?
How do we manage marital issues?
How did we the past 2 weeks?
I feel like our communication has been A1
For
the past
at
2
least,
weeks.
not even 2 weeks. Like
A
longer.
little bit longer than that.
Probably
yeah.
like since last year.
I don't think we've had any like major spouts or spats or anything.
Spout, not a spout.
Yeah. Like any like disagreements or arguments or like anything that we would have to take like time to separate from each other or anything, or like, you know.
Well, I was telling them that last year at whatever point, maybe last summer, let's say, I don't know. I feel like our relationship had catapulted into a new level
A new atmosphere.
as far as communicating and like us getting along and such. Don't you think?
Relationship going to the stratosphere. I love it.
Anyway, I think we were able to resolve and effectively manage marital issues by just communicating.
I think we're growing.
Yeah, probably. I'd say it's been a long time, so I hope we're not going back. I don't know what the opposite of growing is, but I hope we're not doing that.
Shrinking.
Professional. What is one professional win from the past 2 weeks? This is just a time for me to hear
win.
about your stuff. It's not you passing your class.
Was in the yeah, passing my class, getting an A, having that, you know, over and done with, and you know, I guess now I'm just looking forward to the next class I'm taking over the summer.
Yeah.
So yeah, getting an A in my class would be a professional win. I would say my observation, but I don't know the outcomes of that, and yeah, that was
Okay.
yesterday. So yeah.
Oh yeah. I would say probably that training from yesterday. because I just feel like I was able to move forward even today and apply some of the information that I've learned. I told you. I'll tell y'all. There are 3 ways apparently that we get our needs and wants met. Can you share, since you sat through a 2-hour sermon yesterday from me, can you share what those 3 styles are?
Was one of them assertive?
It is.
Assertive.
Very proud.
Optimistic and pessimistic.
No. Assertive.
It wasn't aggressive or passive aggressive
No.
or anything like that. No. What were the other 2?
Assertive, complying, and withdrawing. So
yeah, that's right.
I have the pamphlet in the car, but I'm not going to do y'all like that. But the assertive types typically just kind of plow through life with no regard to really anybody else's feelings or even relationship dynamics as they are trying to get their needs and wants met. As you can imagine, lots of folks with personality disorders would probably fall under that category. So it's, for all intents and purposes, one that's not good. The next one is complying, which would be good. That's the middle ground. And that is people who want to get their needs and wants met, but they don't want to plow through others and cause discourse or, ruin relationships because of it. So they want to actually effectively communicate and try to sit and work out problems and things of the sort. And then the other one, which is not so good, is withdrawing. And it is for those people who try to avoid conflict like the plague, or expressing when people hurt their feelings and all those things. So they just withdraw. And typically we fluctuate, or we can have multiple, but we normally have one primary type. Anyway, that's my professional win. It's because everything that I learned, not just including that, the conference was reasoning with unreasonable people and people who have struggles with regulating their emotions. So, people who kind of pop off and who are like a ticking time bomb. Those kind of folks you typically want to avoid because you're like, what in the world is wrong with that person? Those people. So it was about how to better manage ourselves to be able to manage them and deal with them.
Okay,
that was
counselor. Better go ahead. Okay.
Period. Next is recreational. How did you bring joy to your own life over the past 2 weeks?
How did I bring joy to my life? Just taking time to relax. Just enjoying small things that I like watching sports, watching the Lakers. Been watching a lot of college basketball. I've been watching women's college basketball a lot lately.
Love that for you.
But yeah, that's how I've been bringing joy into my life. I'm a sports person, sports management degree, PE coach, health teacher, coach, basketball coach, flag football coach. So I love sports. Sports is a big, huge part of my life, and it's something I really enjoy. So I've just been taking the time and watching my games.
You clap a lot.
That's how I've been bringing joy to my life.
Now I can look at my calendar. So I brought joy to my own life we've been reading. That brings joy to my life. We finished a book together. Love that for us.
Last night.
Just finished it last night as I was about to fall asleep. I got my hair done. I have been trying to orchestrate functions this week because it's basically just a week dedicated to friend and family time. So just planning that out is something that is bringing joy to my life. And then also I went to a color party and stuff like that. So I feel like that's how I have been bringing joy to my life.
Like you've been outside.
I have been outside and I will be for the rest of the month. What can you do in the next 2 weeks to bring joy to your life?
Just keep on keeping on. Keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Staying on the righteous path.
Not a righteous path. First of all, I believe that the happier we are as individuals, the happier we are within our marriage. Mm-hmm. This is not anything new. It's not like I'm telling you this for the first time.
That's just...
But I'm just sharing that.
That's how life works.
Yeah. So it's not your job to make me happy and vice versa. I don't believe it's my own job to make me happy, because if I can't be happy myself, there's certainly nothing you'll ever be able to do for me. And I would basically be attached to your hip trying to get happiness out of you whenever I could be living a whole, full, well-rounded life outside of you and making the time that we spend together that much more meaningful. I was watching this TikTok thing yesterday, and it said, which couple are you? The independent type, where you kind of just do your own thing and come together when you need to, or the attached at the hip type, where you do everything. The expectation is every single thing that you do, you're going to do it together.
I think we're the independent type.
If anything, we fall to that side. I think that we live our own lives, and when we're not doing other things, we're together. Like, I might say, oh, I'm going to something on Saturday.
Plan a meetup or something.
Or whatever on Saturday, but just FYI, and the expectation is the time before that and after that we're hanging out. Or whatever. Or if we get invited to something and you don't want to go, then I might still go, and that's fine. So I think we are more of the independent type.
Okay, sorry, no more body function.
What household responsibilities were you responsible for in the past 2 weeks?
I think it would be easy. Wait, what's your next question? What household responsibilities will you do? Okay. I was about to say, which household responsibilities was I not responsible for? So I know. All right. So in the past 2 weeks, I done done it all. I done cooked. I done cleaned. I done swept. I done wiped down. I done did dishes. I done did laundry, and I done cut the grass. I done.
What?
I ain't cut the grass 2 weeks ago. No.
Why are you sitting on here lying?
So I ain't cut the grass.
No.
It ain't been cut this year.
2 weeks ago.
Okay, that's what the question said.
You talking about something? No, I said.
It said the past 2 weeks.
We talking about, so you cut the grass in the past 2. Which day?
Yes.
Okay, tell me which day.
Let me pull up my calendar.
The calendar that has quite literally nothing on
last
it.
Week. It was.
You might have something on your calendar from me, family stuff.
Nah, I didn't cut it like March 1st or March 2nd.
So you were responsible for everything.
I mean, you said everything. I was just trying to make a whole list of, but you just said everything. So, yes, I was responsible for everything.
Over the past 2 weeks, I've been responsible for managing our finances, tracking them. I've also tried to schedule the pest control stuff and lawn care, which is the bane of my existence. I scheduled the dog's appointment, but of course you took her. I feel like the past 2 weeks have been great.
You scheduled dentist appointments, doctor's appointments?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm trying to make it for April.
Okay.
It's like when you're off your break, when you're on break and stuff.
Yeah, you might as well wait till summer.
So how do you feel? We don't really have to answer the last two specifically.
Let's see. What household responsibilities will you be responsible for the next 2 weeks? Same thing.
We're kind of getting back into a groove because when he was doing football and basketball right back one after the other, I certainly felt like I was holding down the fort more.
You was.
And so we're now getting back into a groove where it's more
team effort.
Yeah. It's been great the past 2 weeks. Like I don't have no beef. What household responsibilities do you need to delegate for the next 2 weeks? AKA, is there anything that you're like, considering the next 2 weeks that you have, I might need you to do X, Y, and Z. Given the next 2 weeks in your life.
Let's see.
Whatever that looks like.
Next 2 weeks. Let me look at my calendar, see what I got.
You don't have nothing on your calendar?
I do.
Quit looking at that funky calendar. There ain't nothing on there.
It just lets me know the dates.
Although, you know, if you checked your Google Calendar, I bet you might have some things on there because I try to put stuff on the family calendar if it's family stuff. You're going out of town that day.
Yeah. That's out of 2 weeks, though.
Well, the rest of the month. We were supposed to be filming this like around the middle of the month.
Okay.
It is, but not like smack dab.
I don't think I need you to
You got
do
it?
anything for me. Yeah, I can hold it down. I can hold it down for myself.
Okay, cool.
Need me to do anything?
The only thing. Go ahead, boo boo.
I need you to order the new book so we can get started on the next book.
Okay, that I can do.
Dentist appointments, doctor's appointment.
Everything. You need me to keep doing what I do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's keep on being special.
Okay. What do you mean by special? I'm not trust you.
I'm being special. Being unique.
The only thing is on the 17th when everybody is gone, obviously we know we're going to have to do a deep clean.
Yeah.
But specifically on the 18th, I have a meeting with the financial social work folks. So I will be out of commission because, you know, that normally takes all night. So on the 18th, the day after, I'll be out of commission. But otherwise, on the 20th, I actually am hosting a little event Might go to Thirsty Thursday with my coworkers on the 20th. Yeah, so next week,
Tell
basically.
you outside.
So basically next
So
week.
basically, I'm gonna be by myself
Yeah,
next week.
so basically next week, if cooking and cleaning could be high on your priority list, that'd be great. And then the weekend after that, I'm supposed to hang with a friend, and then we're going out of town. So basically next week, if you could, carry the load of the cooking and the
Okay,
cleaning.
of course. Carrying the load again, once again.
Thank you kindly. Listen, outside be calling, and I have to go. On the contrary, I have the first week of April and the second week of April spring break from work, so I will then hold down the fort and do my cleaning and organizing and all my spring things. So like basically, you'll be free of cooking and cleaning duties probably for at least that first week. You'll join me with spring break that second week, so we'll be at home, doing what we do. But my hope is like to get everything situated this week so we can kind of
Chill.
take it easy.
Sounds
You might
fun.
have a few appointments perhaps, but yeah, that's what's happening and coming down the pipes. So I'm feeling pretty good. So
Me
you have
too.
any other questions, comments, concerns, anything of the sort?
I do have a question for you. I have one important question.
It's gonna be stupid, ain't it?
No.
Go ahead, tell
No,
me.
it's a serious question.
Oh, okay.
Will you, Shay McMillan, take my hand in marriage? Will
I
you
knew it was
Will
gonna
you
be-
marry me?
I knew it was gonna be stupid. Get off of me, golly! All you do is play. You play too much. I knew it wasn't gonna be a real question. That's it.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do these check-ins, we think, every month. All right, so that's gonna be it for our mid-March monthly.
Marriage meeting,
I don't know if I said that right.
mid-month. Yeah, marriage money meeting.
Sounds good.
I don't know. I feel like it keeps changing every time we say it.
It probably does. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a like, subscribe if you're new, and you know what I say?
Like, you already said
Subscribe if
like,
you're new,
subscribe.
and
Share.
if you're liking what you're subscribe if you're new, and if you're liking what you're seeing, like if you're a new person and you like what you see, and I will catch
Oh,
you
wait,
guys.
are you telling me what you're saying so I know? Or are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What do you say?
I say.
Like and subscribe.
No, I
If
don't
you
say
like
that.
what you
I say
If you like
that's
what
going to be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a like. Subscribe if you're new and if you're liking what you're seeing. And I will catch you guys right back here in a few days
Bye, guys.
in a brand new video.
In a brand new video.
I guess.
Bye, guys.